Hi everyone, my name is Rocío Bernabé and I am the coordinator of the LTA project. Today, I would like to talk to you about how the LTA project would like to contribute to the development of both training practices and the profession of real-time interlingual subtitling. As we started in 2018, our colleagues from the European Federation of Hard of Hearing had one main task for us. That was to harmonize training by providing a curriculum and open source training materials. At that time, several institutions, such as universities, were already providing good quality trainings. However, there were also significant differences between the skills, techniques, and working contexts that were being trained at that time. For instance, often one could find a course only training re-speaking and only certain working contexts, such as TV or conferences. In turns, there were other working contexts that were not being trained at all. For instance, how to subtitle at parliamentary sessions or at the workplace or online. To tackle the needs for harmonized training, the LT8 project has developed a comprehensive training which includes four main individual features. Let's take a look at them. The first one is the skills cards. As you can see, a skills card is a chart that shows the skills that a professional should have. Skills cards are divided into units, which comprise a competence area, and each unit includes elements which are main topics that group a number of single skills. These skills, in turn, are described by specifying what and how this single skill or ability relates to the profession. I will not go into detail because you will be able to download the whole skills card using the QR code that I will provide at the end of the presentation. Skills cards are a multi-purpose tool. Individuals, such as professionals or newcomers, can use them for self-assessment. For instance, they can use the skills card to double-check their own competencies and abilities with those that are expected in the job, meaning those in the skills card. Skills cards are also a powerful tool to prepare and to conduct job interviews. In this case, the skills card serves as a checklist of what is expected from a candidate. Lastly, skills cards provide training institutions with a solid basis for adapting, assessing, or creating our own curricula. Our curriculum and training materials provide you with an example of how skills cards can be translated into real-time training. Let's take a look at the curriculum. I think that the word flexible actually defines best the LTA curriculum, and it is the main contribution to the training, to current training altogether. In our curriculum, each unit in the skills card has been translated into a self-contained training unit. For each unit, you have a beginner, an intermediate, or expert level. This progression is based on the inputs that we have gathered from professionals, trainers, and most important, end users during the project. For an institution who is willing to use the LTA curriculum, this means that a single unit can be integrated as a whole in a module, or single elements or even single skills can be added to existing parts of a current training. As a professional who is willing to train autodidactically, single skills or group skills can also be training at their convenience. They can just do that at their own pace. And afterwards, they can assess their proficiency level, taking into consideration the descriptions in the curriculum and in the skills cards. In the project, we're also creating training materials. I will only mention some features of our materials because our colleague Wim Gerbex, he's talking about this topic, and Estela Oncins from the Universidad Autónoma de Barcelona, she is talking about how we have assessed the quality of our training materials. So LTA materials can be used by everyone because they are open source and are going to be available through the internet, and they are also certified by the European Certification and Qualification Association, in short ECQA. Our materials also include two types of materials: materials that have been created by us during the project and materials that come from other institutions such as the partner institution Intersteno or other European projects such as SCIC for training interpreting skills. So this brings us actually to the next feature of the LTA training, which is the certificate. The certificate is actually an exam, and this exam will be available after the project has finished. This means that to take this exam, you will have to go to the training platform of ECQA, our partner. Any institution, meaning any university or any vocational school who is willing to prepare their students for the exam, they can do this by either using our learning materials or using their own training materials, or of course a combination of both. Similarly, professionals who wish to have a certificate that acknowledges their skills can also take the exam. The partner, who is the chairperson of this panel, works at ECQA. I can answer all your questions through the forum or, of course, through the internet. As we promised before, you can download the skills cards and the curriculum by using these QR codes. We would really appreciate if you could provide us with some feedback after you have downloaded the skills cards or the curriculum, and please use this forum, or if you're doing this after today, please send us an email message. Here is the address. You can reach us or me in this case as rocio.bernabe@sti-münchen.de. I say goodbye and I hope to see you soon. Keep safe. Bye bye.
LTA Live Text Access, Universidad Autónoma de Barcelona, SDI, Internationale Hochschule, Scuola Superiore per Mediatori Linguistici, ZDF Digital, European Federation of Hard of Hearing People FHO, Velotype, Subti Access, European Certification and Qualification Association ECQA. Co-funded by the Erasmus Plus program of the European Union. Erasmus Plus project 2018-1-DE01-KA203 004218. The information and views set on this presentation are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official opinion of the European Union. Neither the European Union institutions and bodies, nor any person acting on their behalf, may be held responsible for the use which may be made of the information contained here.